Welcome back to the back nine here on the first round of the 2020 Top Shelf Pop Up number 2, held at Skyline Wilderness Park in Napa, California. I'm Jason Hagan.
And I'm Holland Cole, and we're here to pick up the action. Looks like we've got Jason Hagan in the lead through 9 at 4 down. Got a couple players tied for second at 2 down with Spencer Ling and Dale Dennett. And in third place on this card at 4 over is Gabe Neustadt. And here we are picking up the action again on hole number 10.
Here's hole 10. This position is a tough one to reach. It's a relatively short distance-wise, but you're throwing over quite a lot of stuff. You're hoping the disc doesn't roll back down to the right. As you can see, there's quite a bit of danger. But it's still there, still gettable.
Yeah, there seems to be kind of the low play, which is towards the traditional short position. You kind of skip it up there. But I think the percentage play is a higher over the top. Hope that it sticks near the basket.
Up. That's going to be great. Miss it.
Nice. Gabe. Yeah. Good looking shot.
That's what you're looking for. That's what I expect most of this group to do is avoid the obstacles entirely and drop your disc right by the basket.
Get in the basket.
Yeah, get lucky. Oh, that's good.
You know, you guys are really making this hole look easy. I would say, most of the folks I play with are going down the middle. I might be one of the few that try this over the top one, and I'm like 50%. So it's nice to see how this hole is really played.
Go in. Go in.
Oh, really? Don't roll.
It's a bit uphill, so.
That's the danger right there that you didn't see on the first 2 shots, is that there are just lots of grabby little branches that will stop you from getting all the way to the basket.
Yeah, it's not a pure hyzer.
Dale just doesn't take any time, does he?
All drop straight down.
Dale seems to be born knowing what to do, especially on the disc golf course. He looks like a shot, he grabs his disc, and there's not a lot of wonder and question about his game from the beginning when I first started playing with Dale. This is a pretty big uphill putt. Again, at Skyline, if you hit anything short, there's a good chance that's going to roll all the way behind you.
That was a good run, a good safe run. Probably, fortunate didn't hit anything.
Again, stance is one of the superpowers on this course. If you can get comfortable in a lot of different putting stances, you'll have a good shot at scoring well on that course. Again, right here, you're straddled on a bunch of slippery leaves. Looks like a gimme.
So this is definitely one of those courses you get pretty good at. Those downhills or uphills and how to adjust your angle for.
That feels pretty good, right?
Yeah, it definitely felt good. I was.
It's
one of those that in the back of your mind are all those times that you've missed those types of shots, but you just focus on what you know how to do and walk away.
For a drive in a tournament, you're happy with that one every time.
Yeah, definitely with a drive.
Yeah. 2 hard holes.
Well played, especially since you let the last hole get away in your estimation, and here you are rallying on the very next hole. And
Glad to know you didn't forget about that, huh? Glad to know you didn't forget.
The course knows, and so do I. Here we are on hole 11. Looks like we're playing the long straight position. This one is pretty open, but there are a few guidelines. The trees on the right and mainly the hill in front of you. So these are some pretty big arms. This is a very nice 2 if anybody can get out there. But for the most part, I'm seeing a lot of 3s and a lot of 3 pluses. But the big arms, I expect there to be some birdie runs.
Yeah, the 386, it goes downhill and then back uphill. Just due to the difficulties of the angles you have to work with, it definitely plays probably around 400, 420 or so.
Yeah, this is with the wow.
Yes.
With the forehand smash. Holy smokes, folks! Yeah, that's what I'm dreaming about, man. That is a great shot, Jason. Wow.
Yeah, I've been really enjoying that ape. It just really allows me to just let loose on the forehand and not have to worry about a turnover, and it gets me a lot of distance.
Yeah, I really, in my experience, if you can end up left of the basket, even if you're short, it's a much easier approach for either your long birdie run or your par save.
Yeah, the left side is definitely safer.
Yeah, the right side of this fairway has a number of trees that are not friendly.
So yeah, Spencer put himself in that spot where no, you're not really going to birdie it, but it's a pretty safe par, and generally you're not losing many strokes on folks on that one.
There's a power player in Dale, just so smooth, and distance has never been a problem for him since he figured out how to boom them. Great drive from Dale.
Yeah, really good shot.
And look, here's Spencer over here with a darn good drive, looking like chopped liver, you know. But any one of my friends and I would be more than happy to be up here on the trail. That's a boom shot, just a little bit left.
So where Gabe's at, you're fairly happy with this kind of drive. You've got this 45, 50 foot putt. Sounds like you didn't like it out of the hand, but it was a good height, just a bit off to the right.
Yeah, if you have a chance of throwing your second shot into the basket, you're happy with the first.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, a little tension on the left side of that
I'd love to
basket.
see a slow-mo of that. I think that would seem to stay on the lip for about 5 seconds.
Well, and with the donations coming into MG Pro after this video, I think that slow-mo camp will be coming then, the Christmas package from the same thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. 2 birdies on this is good. I'm real happy to walk away with a birdie.
Are you nervous on that putt, or do you think you got that?
Nerves, me?
I mean,
Yes, very much so.
Because when you drive, I thought, man, you're right on it. Then you get here, and it's a 25.
The thing that makes me real nervous is I think the round previous, I'd been around that same spot, and I threw what I thought was a perfect putt. And if you noticed on that basket, it was single chains. Definitely easier to spit out on that. And I went right straight down the center of the basket, ended up rolling 45 foot, and take a bogey.
So you're aware of that when you're
So yeah, it was very much in the back of my mind. Just had to block it out and hit the putt. So this uphill 206 plays more like, who knows, 250, 260. It's not so much about the distance, it's about the avoiding the trouble. I throw what I think is a perfect shot here. That forehand usually skips up right to the basket, ends up digging in, and leaves me with a putt. Good shot by Dale. This is another one of those where you can put the drive close. It's just all going to come down to the putt. Are you going to make the putt, or are you going to hit some metal? Is it going to hit the ground funny? I personally have taken a 7 on this hole in a big tournament just due to multiple rollaways. So again, it's another precarious green.
It is a bit temperamental. An accurate drive in these conditions will skip you right up towards the basket. But there are wooden steps made out of telephone poles, which can also jettison your disc right down the hill. Good movement. I mean, that's the movement you were probably looking for on your drive. Just once you hit the ground and you can get another 20 or 30 feet up towards the basket, make short work.
Like that, we were taking 10. And that spot off to the left, it used to be tough to go through it. It used to be a guaranteed par at best, but there's a bit of a window now, so we'll see what Spencer's shot.
Nice, Dale.
Very nice putt from Dale.
Good putt from Dale there.
Putting on our course because of the up and the down and stances can be a little bit like those old posters, those magic eye posters, where you're looking at it, you're thinking you see it, then you don't see it, and by the end, you just chuck it and hope it goes in. So I think Dale, you could see the magic eye on that one and nailed the putt. So you have the window you were just talking about. The Skyline window. Ooh, good distance.
I'll take that any day of the week.
Goodness.
Of course, I'm hoping to make it, but the fact that I missed it, didn't hit the putt, and that it sticks around, I'm walking away a lucky man.
Absolutely. It can get real squirrely on any sort of contact with the basket or the slope that doesn't go
Good putt
in.
there. Yeah, Gabe's back down to 2 up, which he's got to be impressed with. The bad luck he had in that front 9 to be able to come back. That's the type of disc golf we're all hoping, the mental game we're all hoping to have.
Absolutely. He's looking for a rally round now and to not lose focus. And another Kaepernick tribute from the main man Spencer with a one knee through the window.
I had to apologize there for ruining the star frame.
Oh, no. Thank you for making this group seem like mere mortals, thanks to your
Oh, no problem.
regular
Anytime.
throw. This is hole 13, and I believe it's straight out to the right a little bit. So we're going straight down the fairway. People can throw forehand down the middle here, or overhands, we'll probably see with this group. Because there's just a lot of obstacles, and if you can get anything around the basket, give yourself a chance for a 2 and an easy 3. That's really what you're looking for. You might see some righty hyzers, but probably mostly overhands, and Dale will probably throw lefty backhand.
Yeah, you haven't heard us say it much, but this is a pretty precarious green. This is one of those that if you the angle's just a little bit off or it hits a little rock, you could end up 100 feet down back behind the basket. So.
And Dale's the only person I know that throws that shot.
That's an absolute ace run, which you just don't see.
The lefty all the way around. The forehanders I see go through the middle, but Dale makes that shot look pretty easy. Looks like we're looking at a thumber from Gabe. I think this is the percentage play for most of the.
That's a great looking shot. We'll have to see what happens.
It's chunky down there. There's trees. There's rocks.
Sounded like a roll. I don't know if you guys saw that. Spencer Ling has got that Simon Lizotte flip as he throws. It was pretty fun to watch.
What do you mean?
As he's throwing, he kind of flips the disc in his hand. You'll have to take a look for it.
Okay. Thank you for that angle perspective. So here you are going with an overhand eagle, huh? Not a firebird. I thought it would be firebird.
It should be a firebird. This is it's already in my bag, and this is the way I throw it, and I should fix it.
Well, why? What's the difference? Why would you throw an eagle versus a firebird?
It's just the high percentage overhand that I've got. It doesn't go quite as far, but I feel like I can put it pretty accurately. That is an incredible upshot by Spencer there. Yeah, you just don't realize how steep that angle is to be able to come in softly. And I am just absolutely puckered as that is coming in because don't know what's going to happen.
That could have been down. It could have been behind where Gabe is now. So there's Gabe's drive that's rolled down the creek. He's got a forehand. And the fact that it didn't get ejected back down to where he was, I think he's probably happy with that.
Yeah, great cut.
He got it!
He's asking if it's outside the circle, even though he's just going to throw it in regardless.
Yeah, he's obviously inside the circle. Man, that guy's into the shenanigans.
So hole 14 here. This is on the cliffside, so pretty much all the greens that we've seen up to this point have been easy compared to this green. The angle, I'd say, is close to 45 degrees. You've got rocks in all places. This is one of those that you're probably going to place long, 30 feet long of the basket to try to come uphill for your birdie chance, most likely a par. And if you leave yourself short, you've got a real death putt, and you've just got to hit the chains.
So if the other greens were precarious, what's this one?
Ultra precarious.
Ultra precarious. I like it. Yeah, I think the play is to go long or just right at it. If you're short, you can end up with a real scary putt.
So what was that? That was 15
long,
feet maybe from the basket, and as they do, it's now 35 feet. Looking back uphill at the basket. So you see the flip?
Mm-hmm. I do see the flip now.
Pretty sure he's just showing off for the camera.
This looks like a nice shot. Most people I see either do this with a stable putter. See another one.
That absolutely should have. That should have sat. It really should have. It pancaked out and then it rolls, and again 35 or so feet uphill.
And when we get it in a few months, when we get into real winter here, that is our watery creek, and those guys are not only down there, they're out of bounds. So another hole that frustrates good players. Another drive in the circle, and let's pretend there's water
Not
there.
just in the circle. That was
3 OBs.
That was less than 10 feet. That's where that hit, and you're just hoping. You're really hoping to hit a rock or something
Okay, so you're going putter. I think those guys are going drivers.
Going putter, and it was a very poor decision or a poor throw because I hit the first. I hit the guardian tree.
Okay.
And I'm distraught.
Ooh, you almost went full Nico LaCastro there with a little negative body language. Huh? I'm just kidding, Nico. I don't know you. I'm just teasing.
So what you didn't see there was I was looking for a shot for about I'd say 3 minutes, but I'm sure that would be illegal. But for quite a while, and so finally was able to find something, and very, very happy with a par save on this hole.
So
from where it was.
Tough technical out, just to get something out and not mess it up.
You really don't want to hit that tree.
Your legs are burning. You're some sort of stance.
You'd much rather be where these guys are. And Spencer
catches the rock of destiny, folks. That saved him about 25 or 30 feet on his comebacker putt. So,
which is equivalent to 1 stroke.
Yeah. Good rock.
Really good putt there to just shake it off, hit the par, and walk away.
If I look at them, they don't go anywhere.
Yeah, my play on this hole is just get used to putting from the creek. Go for your ace run, But like you said, what's the point of going short?
I think the first time I ever played this, many years ago, I threw a thumber and parked it and thought, oh, this isn't so bad. And I'm really glad MG Pro has gotten this footage. Had a business call to take care of.
Good disc golfers, from my point of view, also seem to have pretty well balanced lives. They've got other things going on. They are adult-like and proficient in many other aspects of their life as well. So nice to see you making moves on the stock market and
there was some stocks we had to sell at the moment. Glad we got rid of those.
You know what stocks we're buying? MG Pro stocks. So let's keep it up, y'all. We're going.
That's a buy. If I was Jim Cramer, I'd be saying buy.
We're going into hole 15. This is 15A because it's across the creek. There's also a B position that we're not talking about now, but
we'll see next time.
15A. This is the short position of 15A. The fires we had back a number of years ago, 2017, have actually cleared this hole up tremendously. There's a lot of different options now, so it's really a fun hole for every type of shot. Here we've got Dale going in. Any Firebird over the top that just hyzers out.
You do see it. Most people, I feel like, go off to the right of this initial tree. A lot of guys are throwing these overhands. That's what I'm going to be throwing as well. Pretty good shot there from Gabe, although I'm sure he'd like to be closer. It looks like everyone's going to be going to the right, I think.
Yeah, I'd say, years ago before the fire, there was a little tiny window up there that the overhanders could do, but I'd say 90% of the people were throwing straight off this tee pad and taking the left route. So it's been kind of fun to see the evolution of the shots here. But I think what you're throwing here, whether it looks like a Tommy.
Yeah, I'm throwing a tomahawk, that same eagle.
The tomahawk is the #1 percentage shot for the birdie that I've seen over the years.
Be a useful birdie right there.
If you've got it. And Mr. Radar in his head that Jason Hagan has overhands. And so, very nice shot.
Bummer, we've got someone up in the tree here. Who is this? This is Dale, it looks like.
Okay, so Dale's...
it was right on my tail.
Stalled out, was moving slow as it came down and just got cradled by those big oak trees. What are you giving on this one? 50%? Oh, it looks like higher than that.
Good percentage. That was a real good run.
I think you got 95% of the putt right on that one. Ooh, you got a little bit of rise from somebody's excitement.
Not only he missed it, but he got that just skip off the top, which just adds another 5-10 feet. And this is no.
There we go, Gabe.
Great par save by Gabe.
Focus. He did the same thing when that branch broke earlier on hole 6. It's nice to see the difference between some of the amateurs and some of the pros. You guys just step into this stuff. You focus. You put the disasters behind you. You gotta add these things in. I'm telling you, very nice to see.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to be happy with this score at all, but to see him fighting back to +2 is it's a positive thing.
Yeah, Gabe is an under golfer on every course I ever see him play, so it's just kind of one of those things where you have to ask, is it destiny that the time I'm getting filmed they come out here and the unknown happens? So much love to Gabe, and thanks for coming and playing our course so well most of the time.
So hole 16 here, we've got this kind of dog leg off to the right, a lot of open space to the left. This basket is tucked in underneath this big oak tree. Obviously, as it is Napa, as a Skyline, we have a sloped green. It's a tough birdie, absolutely a tough birdie, but generally you're hoping to walk away with the par at worst.
Yeah, I'm thinking overhand or forehand. Ever throw anything else?
I throw the overhand or the forehand. There's been a roller every once in a while, but
Wow.
I throw what it was a pretty big overhand shot, which could have stuck in the circle, but ends up rolling down 50 feet or so, and them's the breaks.
You know, and that's I do the same thing on this one. I throw a lefty backhand, and if you get to that tree, you're happy, but it is a super guardian, and it mostly bounces out anybody that's even close. You end up below the basket with just an upshot.
Gabe's pretty much parked the short position that we'll be seeing tomorrow. So hopefully he can remember that.
So Spencer going lefty backhand with the Discraft Nuke stable driver.
Yeah, I've never played with an ambidextrous player like Spencer, so it was really cool. And although we had different shots, we end up in the same spot.
Wow, I like that. And I'm not going to take offense that I'm also ambidextrous, but you haven't played like a player like Spencer because obviously I don't throw like Spencer. That guy's the man. We'll probably see a lefty forehand.
What I meant was I haven't played with an ambidextrous player in the past 2 months.
I haven't played with an ambidextrous player that's as good as that guy Spencer. I'll give him that too.
That was a really, really good shot by Dale.
Oh no, get lucky.
I throw what should have been an easy up shot. Turns into just something a little bit more exciting, not in a good way.
I've been down here making this shot many a times. I've never seen it roll back through that tree like that.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it.
But I'd say good disc because it did in fact stay and didn't go into the 100. So here we've got
Gabe
for
definitely. Oh,
birdie and
definitely laying this up. Is what I was about to say.
Adult decision.
Yeah.
My crazy.
Here I am for just the easy cleanup.
Ooh, strong side kick out. A little bit, that slanted branch might have just pulled you right in your mind a little bit, huh?
And if you could hear me, I'm saying that's the bogey. That's my first bogey of the day, and I'm pretty disappointed that it's from a missed putt of that distance.
Yeah, an unforced error, essentially, right? You set yourself up for success, and you just didn't quite execute. But what do you do when you make mistakes, Jason?
You dwell on them?
I mean, what do you do?
Good drive.
I don't know. You keep playing, right?
Personally, I dwell on them. But I imagine that certain better players probably let them bounce off and have a short-term memory.
Absolutely.
And that's what I should
you
probably
start over and you refresh. So
strive for.
Here we are on 17. A lot of our local players to this day still put this one up there as one of the tougher holes on the course. It's only 2 positions. This is the high position. Much more difficult.
Those of you that see 233 feet and think, oh, not so bad, what's the worst that can happen? This is one of those holes that you will get some birdies, but the number of bogeys is just painful and numerous.
Yeah, there's a couple of windows. The main one is up to the top. I kind of see this as 2 shelves. On this one, you got to get up to the top shelf. Some people are able to throw massive overhands over some of this stuff.
That was a good reference for the tournament that we were at. Top shelf tournament.
Top shelf, thank you. So this is a massive shot that most players that are out here do not have.
So I mean, that's definitely birdieable to do that. But for the most part, the fact that you're just getting past the danger and giving yourself that easy par is an advantage in itself.
Yeah, and that's this Spencer's line is kind of what I try to do. Just get it up there with the forehand or a lefty backhand and hope that it stays up by the basket. But anything that gets basket length on this hole is a great shot because most people are getting caught up, eaten up by the slope, hit some branches. You get really, really good at technical upshots to save your 3 on this hole.
Definitely. Let's see what Dale's got, see if he can save that 3. It's going to be real tough from where he's at. I don't even know if that's where he's thinking. No, it looks like he's just saved the bogey, walk off, get to 18, get a birdie is what he's probably hoping.
Another just mature pro play from Dale, where I'd be back there thinking I gotta get all the way up there, and catastrophe would follow, but he kicks out, goes through a little trouble, get out of trouble.
Yeah, solid shot there from Spencer as well. He's not trying to park it. He's just trying to get within that 15, 20 feet. I throw, to be honest, a bad shot. Pat sticks around, and
I wouldn't call it bad. I'd say it wasn't perfect. It was a decent shot, good result, right?
Yeah.
A
Definitely
shot
good
like
result.
that could have gotten squirrely, so I do understand what you mean by a bad shot, because it had a chance to get squirrely.
Dale was actually, that was a little bit errant. He's probably happy that it stuck around the way it did. This is a birdie shot for Gabe.
Good hit.
Yeah.
Sticks around, is going to take his par, walk away, probably gain a stroke or two on folks out here.
Again, I swear, the stances on our course, the out of position, it's never like you're practicing in the backyard. Gabe just had a jump putt uphill on the slope. Is it any wonder that it misses a little bit to the left? When we play this course, we're constantly making these little calibrations and stuff that, somebody who's played it for years does it without thinking, but a new player, you don't read that right, you don't get yourself in the right situation, you airball your putt right down the hill. So it's nice to see so many smart decisions by such good players.
I got to do a callback to Spencer's putt there. I don't know if, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know if we've seen him miss anything that really he should have made. He's had super solid putting all day.
I haven't seen him give anything away. I haven't seen him give anything away at the basket. No way. He's been a really clean game.
So hole 18 here. This is going to what we call the clubhouse. This position is tough to reach. It just, as you can see, it's just so guarded by all these big grabby oaks. Again, on a slopey green. I'm pretty sure the creator of the course was a lover of pain and just really suffering. A fan of suffering, because
yeah, absolutely. Embrace the brutality, we say.
Yeah.
And this is, again, it says 305. It plays further, at least for me, unless I can barely throw
with the way that Gabe has come back from those couple of bad holes, it's definitely not the way he wanted to end in the round with his last drive of the day.
So it looks like we'll probably see a couple of big hyzer lefty lines here from Spencer and Dale. If you can
get over and through.
Basically, yeah.
So it looks like I went to the left side. It's rolling down.
He caught a little short, but he seems to be rolling towards the opening. So it's just,
there is an opening off of that left side, and from there you can absolutely save par.
You're gonna have to play some up shots.
It's not gonna be easy, but you can absolutely do it.
So here you are going with that big 8 that you've been chucking that you got hole 11 with, and it looks like a beauty.
I think it was just
too far?
I think it was a little far and a little left. I think Dale here, he's going to be trying to show us how to do it.
So he goes tight.
He's going to go tight. He's going to go inside.
Oh, and clears it all and trickles into the clubhouse. It looked like a really good result.
He makes us realize that we were doing the wrong thing.
We
were, even if we had executed the way we wanted to, it probably wasn't the right shot.
You always got to give props to the back of the bus when they show you what's up. 3 people are the guinea pigs, and then Dale says, "Oh, why don't you guys do this?" So if that stayed, that was a very nice up shot. So here we have like I said, the Swiss Army disc golfer shrugs off a righty forehand, goes lefty backhand, right up to the circle, and gets a little trickle. So looks like
15, 20 feet.
Dale, what a shot there.
So Dale's did. He got in the circle.
Yeah, you really don't see many drives closer than that.
So we're wrapping up this hole 18. It looks like you are in the lead with a nice birdie putt from deep. What do you give yourself a chance on this one?
3-4%. Yeah.
I mean, if you stick that one and you're feeling,
I think I'm pretty happy to, I guess, miss that and just walk away with a par. And of course, we want to make it, and I was trying to make it. But you
don't feel bad that that doesn't go in.
You don't feel bad. As you've seen, how many times today have we seen those putts pick up and roll?
Very nice. He's got a straddle putt, left foot forward on a slope.
What's that?
I'm starting to understand why this man plays so well on our course. Spencer's got game.
Solid game. Solid game.
So no one else should finish in 18. They should all
Dale, 2 on 18.
Yeah, let's go. Bogeys.
Spencer, 3. 3 for Spencer.
Yep.
Do you want me to
bet
add them
you
up
wouldn't have guessed
and
that.
then give them to you guys, or do you want to do it yourself?
Give us our
What?
cards. We can add them up.
Probably add them up. Easy.
Well, my friend Jason, that wraps up the first round of the feature card for the MG Pro video production of Top Shelf's Pop-Up number 2. How you feeling here? 6 down at the end of the first round.
Good. I mean, to be honest, first time being filmed, I'm pretty happy with a 6 down. And it was great playing with these guys. I haven't played with a few of these guys before. So it was good playing with Gabe, as it always is, but it looks like we're going to be losing him for Dom. How do you pronounce that last name?
The first squids.
Incredible. So anyways, it was a lot of fun, and we'll be seeing you guys on round 2.
Real soon.